Daniel remembered God. He said, you have given me this power, Lord, it's you. But God promised the king punishment because he did not consider God. Even though he had been warned, even though a demonstration of God's power was right before his very eyes, he forgot God and remembered only himself. So God promised him punishment, and he was getting ready to deliver it. He says in verse 32, you will be driven away from people. Let me remind you of the prophecy. And you will live with the wild animals, and you will eat grass like the ox. And he said 7 times will pass. And the 7 times is what? 7 years, okay? That's why I got to teach. That's why you got to teach in the pulpit, right? He says 7 times will pass for you until you acknowledge that the Most High is sovereign over all kingdoms on earth and gives them to anyone he wishes. And thus the Bible says, immediately, what had been said about Nebuchadnezzar was fulfilled, and he was driven away from people, like the prophecy said, and he ate grass like the ox, like the prophecy said, and his body was drenched with the dew of heaven. He wasn't worried about how he looked out there until his hair grew like the feathers of an eagle, and his nails, right, like the claws of a bird. Matthew 23:12 says something very peculiar and powerful. It says this, for those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted. Humility. This is a kingdom principle.